Okay, I have so many bad dating stories, but this is a new one. So I met this guy at the gym in the jacuzzi. Already a red flag. Nora, learn from your fucking mistakes. Anyway, so I meet him in the jacuzzi, we get on. Then that same week we end up having a date. It's really nice. You know, we do what adult people do. Me, whatever. So, you know, we get on. I wake up at his place the next day. He makes me breakfast, whatever. Then 2 days later, he calls me and he's like, oh, do you want to hang out? I was like, yeah, sure, we can hang out. He's like, oh, what are you doing? I was like, oh, I'm just literally like opening up the door to my flat on my way home back from work. Okay. And he's like, oh, okay. Like, I'm going to this bar, and by the way, he lives, but whatever. Anyway, he was literally a 15-minute walk, probably less, down from my road. Okay, so that explains a lot, doesn't it? Anyway, so he's like, oh, do you want to come to this bar? I'm going there to have a few pints. I was like, okay. And he's like, yeah, there's going to be a few people that I know there. And I was thinking, a bit awkward. We've literally known each other all week, but whatever. I'm an easygoing person. And then he goes, oh, yeah, it's actually a vigil for my friend. And I go, what do you mean? He's like, oh, yeah, like, we're all meeting there for a quiz. It's like a vigil for my friend. He's died the other week. I would really love for you to come and like support me and be there. I need you there. See, this is where I don't understand my own mindset, because what would possess me to go there? Because of course I did. Of course I went there. So I go there. I meet all these people. They're very nice. There's a quiz. No one mentions the guy, like the deceased. Anyway, no one mentions the guy's name. To this day, I don't know who died. So bad to say, but I don't know. Then this guy that I was on a date with disappears for 2 hours. Turns out he was on the phone with his ex for 2 hours.
Oh, Christ almighty. Nearly dropped my phone. All right, Babas. Sorry, peeps. Right, listen. What's going on with the world of dating at the minute? I just can't deal with people. Like, I saw someone I liked online, swiped to like, and I thought, I hope I match with that person because he looks quite nice. Yummy. Did match, started chatting today, exchanged numbers, talking on WhatsApp, and then he asked me what I do for a living. I'm a figure skating coach. And he went, oh God, amazing. And then he said, what do you wear when you're coaching? And I thought, oh, for fuck's sake. Like, so I've gone off him already because he's clearly a pervert. But I was like, massive coats and big fluffy jumpers. Why? And he was like, oh, I thought it were going to be sexy, to be fair. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you. Can you be quiet? I'm talking. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but did you not realise it's fucking freezing in an ice rink? What the fuck's going on with people? Where are nice, decent guys at?
If you arrange a date with a content creator and then stand her up, wasting 3 hours of her content creator time, be aware, Steve from Bumble, you will become the content.
Guys, you don't even know what happened to me today. I would say it's a bit embarrassing, but then again, I feel like it's secondhand embarrassment. So imagine, like, I'm on Muzmatch. And Muzmatch is an online dating app for over 18-year-olds. None of you little kids should go in there. And it's specifically targeted for Muslims, right? So I met this guy on there, and we were just having conversations, and I told him that I'm a rapper. And so I started rapping for him in the messages. I was just like, you're so fly, make me feel high, love your smile. Give me a light shining out of your head. And then he was like, I'm tapped. I don't see how that's tapped. Are we supposed to rap? Because you're tapped. Are you a rapper? Because you're tapped. I didn't know how to feel about that. So I sent him a photo of a tap and I said, I'm not using one right now. It's turned off. Water supply shortage.
I've got another little dating story for you all. I'm full of these stories. I've only been doing this dating 3 months. Anyway, initially I went on Match only for a couple of weeks and I soon came off that because anyone can message you, unlike Bumble that I've been on more recently where the girls are in control. Anyway, so on Match, this guy messages me. You get a lot of messages as an older female from really young men. And this guy messaged me. He was 27, I think he was. And it was a really long message. Generally, I just delete them when I see their age. Really, really long message. So I read it. It looked like he'd put some effort in. I thought, it's just worth reading. At the end, it said, and my last question is, can I ask what your favourite biscuit is and why? And I thought, well, that's quite a good question. But it triggered my sense of humour straight away. So I replied saying, thank you so much for your message. My favourite biscuit, seeing as you're 27, would have to be a Farley's Rusk. And then I said, P.S. you might have to Google that to get it. And I do apologise, I'm sorry, but I couldn't resist.
One time I was seeing this guy and he had a small skinny thing, which is completely fine if you have that. You just have to be aware of it because the first time we went to do the deed, he was like, oh, have you got protection? But I just provide average sized protection. As a woman, it wouldn't even occur to me to get different sizes of protection. Squishes his tiny skinny thing into the average size protection like it's his father's shoe. I'm thinking there's no way that's gonna fit. Sure, we go ahead and we do the deed and 2 minutes in he goes, oops. Nobody wants to hear oops during sex. Sure, of course, the thing is lodged up inside me, lost forever. I'm freaking out because I can't pick that out. I don't know how to do that. I'm just gonna grow it. It's gonna be a baby in 9 months. I can't get that out of me. Calm down, babe. I've got this. He goes down between my legs. All of a sudden, there is a flashlight on. He had turned on his phone. My friend was like, what does he think he is, like a minor? It was the most horrific experience. No vagina should be seen under a flashlight.
Let's talk about being ghosted while I curl my hair. I've been ghosted a few times in different situations. I got ghosted on a dating app about a few weeks ago and I actually was very offended and I felt rejected, even though I didn't even know the person. It just affected me so much and I think it's because I've been ghosted in the past and it's just the same feeling over and over again. When I have been ghosted, it has felt a bit embarrassing and I've just felt like, well, no one actually goes through this, there must be something wrong with me. The more I talk about it with my friends, the more I realise that it's actually like a lot of people go through it. I have been to therapy recently from anxious attachment style and I was talking to her about it, and also from my own experience I've realised that, like, do you want somebody who doesn't want you? Genuinely speaking, like, do you want someone who ghosts you? No. Is your future husband or future wife someone that ghosts? No. I like to think that everything is meant to be. Maybe it's a bit romanticised, but I kind of think that, like, my future person would never ghost me. I also kind of think that, like, what's meant for you won't pass you by. So if somebody's ghosting you, then they're obviously not your person. So it's just like, thank you next kind of thing. In the past, when I've got ghosted, my first initial thing is to message them. Do not do that. That's what I've learned. Younger Jess thought in her head, oh, he hasn't replied, maybe he's busy, maybe he didn't see my text. No, he's just ghosting you. I kind of also think that doing a double text is like double the pain. What if you text them again and they don't reply? That's like double the pain. From experience, I've realised that if I have been ghosted, the best thing to do is to talk to somebody, call your friend, someone who would never ghost you, someone who sees your worth. It makes me realise that it's not that I'm not enough. It's not that everybody feels the same way. It's just the wrong person. In the past, I've kind of felt guilty for feeling offended, feeling rejected, even though I've never met the person, even though I've only been on one date. If I could go back, I would tell myself to allow the feelings. It's all valid feelings. Getting ghosted does not determine your worth, does not mean that you're not good enough. It's simply not the right person. I know that the right person is out there and they'll never ghost me and I can't wait to meet them.
No, because I'm so embarrassed to talk about this, but it's funny and I'm so over it, so let's go. So I work completely remotely, but all of my team had come to Manchester and we spent the day together and we went for some drinks. So mid-drink, we're all talking, we're all having a good time, and I see this man and I'm like, wow. So I tell my manager, I tell my boss. The whole team is women and we work for a company that like heroes women and pushes them to do whatever they want. So obviously they're all like, go, 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 like go and speak to him. So I waltzed over and I was like, hi, I find you really attractive. can I have your number? Because he was getting up to leave, so I was like, it's now or never. Also, when I was single, I had this like unmatched confidence. I don't know what came over me or where this confidence actually came from, but it stuck with me and I'm not mad at it. Anyways, so I'm like, hey, can I have your number? And he's like grinning from ear to ear at this point, and I'm like, he's chuffed. Like, he's defo chuffed about this, which, you know, any man would be. Okay, so let's fast forward. We went on our first date. It was a bit of a weird first date, I'm not gonna lie. Like, we literally went for a walk and I asked him how he arrived on the date and he said a bike, which again, questionable, but we decided to have a second date and like we had more time for the second date. So we decided to go for some drinks and yeah, spend a little bit more time together. Like, we kept up with each other in between these dates, but like it wasn't like constant. Like, I wasn't really a texter at that point, neither was he, it didn't seem. And yeah, we'd like keep in touch and then plan our dates and then, you know, we'd see each other when we see each other. Okay, so second day, we meet, we get into the bar and we go to order some drinks. So we're literally having such a good night. Like, it's getting later and later and we're having a boogie at this point. We've had a few kisses. Everything is going so well, at least I thought anyways. So this bar is like lit right now. Like, everyone's going for it. Like, if you know this bar in Manchester, everyone's stood on the benches, like, you're having a boogie, whatever. Anyways, he turns around to me. You ready? Gotta go, bye. No, this man fully ghosted me on the date. On the date. Can we just deep that for a second? Like, he literally said, gotta go, BRB. This man combusted into thin air. Dust. Like, literal dust. I was so confused. Anyway, so I just ended up meeting some friends and we were really like, what the fuck? He texted me like way later on that night saying, hope you got home okay, had fun or something. And I was like, it wasn't a mutual decision to leave. Like, I'm still out. And then, yeah, he literally just never really spoke to me again. And then he texted me saying that he didn't find anything romantic. And I was like, well, say it to my face, say it with chest. But I mean, that's obviously why he did it, but I got ghosted in person. Like, what the fuck?
Lads, I don't know what your game is. Stop organising dates and then just being like completely absent or just not talking to them on the day. Do you know what? Better yet, don't even try to organise anything. Like, I don't get it. If you're going to organise a date and then with no warning just go someone, are you okay? Like, I don't understand what pleasure or joy you get from that, or satisfaction. Like, luckily I'm not really the type of person that would get ready even if, like, I thought, oh, maybe. Nah, if I haven't heard from you as consistently as I was, you could be fucked if I'm getting ready. I will happily sit there in my pyjamas. And if you rock up, that's a you problem.
Morning, everyone. Happy hump day, happy Wednesday, really, isn't it? And stuff. So, just jumping on here whilst I'm getting ready. I'm going in the office today. To say that I think my date on Thursday is going to be off. After like non-stop texting, Sunday and Monday, like yesterday, I didn't hear from him. Other than if I texted him. So in the morning, I texted him like morning and he messaged back just morning. And then, so I replied with, are you on for a busy day? To which all I got was, yeah, fairly busy. So I'm giving out the same energy that I get from them and stuff. So I just left it. I didn't message back or anything. Again, didn't engage in the conversation anymore. He didn't ask me a question or anything. So, you know, just whatever. And he, that's it, I've not heard from him. So unless I hear from him today, I'm going to pretty much assume that Thursday night is off and stuff. And it was only like a meet up for a coffee. It wasn't like an out date and stuff. So whatever, you know, whatever. But I'm just wondering, and gentlemen, please help me out here, is why does this happen? I mean, like, not to me, I mean, in general, why do blokes, and sometimes girls can probably do it too as well, but why do blokes put in all this effort, like to match and then chat and text and text and text, or suggest a video call or whatever, and then just go quiet? Why isn't it like followed through? I don't know what it is, whatever. But from now on, honestly, I am not giving any more than what I get from them and stuff. I'm not chasing, not getting myself upset, not getting myself hurt and stuff. I'm certainly not going to be going on dates with doing the deed at the end of the night and stuff. Absolutely not. Apparently there's this 3-month rule, which I've heard a lot about, and do you know what? I'm going to follow it. So I want to be taken out on dates. I don't want to just go around to someone's house just for whatever. But yeah, no, gentlemen, please let me know. What is it? Why does it happen? I don't get it. I'm not cross, I'm not angry. I'm just genuinely interested in why all that effort just to then suddenly go quiet. Don't know. Help me out, please. Have a good day, everyone.
Guys, I'm horrified. This guy ghosted me, okay? So what did I think was a great thing to do? I messaged him saying, "Are you in witness protection?" Because I thought that was a cool thing to say. He then ignores me, so I message again, and I'm like, "I'll take that as a yes, shall I?" Oh, guys, you're not ready for this. He messages me, and he's like, "So sorry, my nana just died, so I'm in a really bad place." Jesus Christ. Not only was the messages I was sending cringy enough, but I'm harassing this poor man, and he's just lost, like, a really important person. Horrific. I'm very, extremely, immensely sorry. Why am I like this? Why? I don't know.
Okay. I'm not feeling that well. I'm psyching myself up to do a workout. But So someone asked me the other day, what was your worst okay, my worst date. So throw it back to last year, and I was on Tinder and I matched with this guy called Sunny. This is a vital part of the whole thing, Sunny. So I was like, what do you want to do? What should we do? And he was like, let's go to Globals. And I'd not lived in Brighton for that long, so I didn't know what Globals was. Obviously I googled it. It's like a crazy golf thing in the dark. So we went to Globals, went there. Straight away I was like, not sure how I feel about this person. But you know, he was somewhat attractive. Did Globals, and then so we went to Globals. And then after he was like, what do you want to do? And I was like, I don't know. He's like, maybe we should go cinema. And I am not one for cinema. I've got ADHD. I can't sit still. And yeah, I just can't do it. I just cannot do the cinema. So anyway, he was like, come back tomorrow. And I was like, oh, this old chestnut. But, you know, I just did. I did. So we went back to his, we're driving, get to the driveway. He opens the door. And I thought I just walked into like the fucking Natural History Museum. The light switches are old, like the flick little knob things. It smells like old. It is just old. Then he shouts, "Nan, I'm home." And I'm like, fuck, I need to get away. So his bedroom is downstairs. I don't know what the whole ordeal was. Straight away I was like, I need to somehow get home here. It's about an hour walk home, which is fine for me, but still. Anyway, he's trying it on with me in his room, and I'm just like not having any of it. And I'm like packing my bag. I do this thing like distraction thing. So my bag's on the bed, I'm putting things in my bag, and he grabs me from behind. I can't even say this. He grabs me from behind and he goes, "Yummy mummy for Sunny." I can't.
Hello guys and welcome to my TikTok, and I'm going to do a story time for you guys today, and I think it's an appropriate amount of time where he will probably not see this video. Hopefully, I'm sorry if you do, but it's fucking funny. So I went on a date a long time ago, a while ago. I have not been dating because it scares the fucking shit out of me, but never mind that. So I went on this date and I pretty much got the ick from the very start. Comment below if this would give you the ick, but this gave me the ick pretty much right away. Like, it was, the ick was there and that was it. So he came into my house and he had to use the toilet. And I was like, okay, fine, you can go, you know, he was coming to pick me up, but I said, yeah, you can go use the toilet, whatever. And he went to the toilet and then he proceeded to urinate. And I could hear him urinate. And then he started a conversation with me while he was peeing, while I could hear him pee. And this was the first interaction that we had ever. No, thank you. No, ick was there, and then it just got downhill from there. He got food stuck in his teeth, and all I could see was the food stuck in his teeth. And he ordered a mushroom pizza. Who the fuck orders a mushroom pizza? Mushrooms are gross. They're grey and smushy. Why would you put that on a pizza? So yeah, comment below what would give you the ick, and if this would give you the ick, because give me the ick. For the women that are raising boys at this current time, we need to do a better job, because, yeah, they're not great. They're not great out there at the minute. We need to do better. So we do, because what the fuck is wrong? Sometimes I wish I could go back to the 50s. Yes, women were like repressed and all that crap, and there was no such thing as feminism. But at least the guy was like gentleman-y, and like they courted you and stuff. Like, that sounds good to me. I could be a housewife. No, I couldn't. I'm fucking shite. I can't be a housewife.
Bitch sit on my face, I attack that. Bitch sit on my face, I attack that. Check it out. Yeah.